What's going on, guys? Welcome to Boo Tales. I'm your host, Chris, and if you're new here, this is the channel where I watch the scariest, creepiest paranormal videos on the internet and completely lose my mind for your entertainment. If you're enjoying the content, please hit the subscribe button and smash the like button. It genuinely helps the channel grow. And hey, if you've ever witnessed anything paranormal, anything creepy, anything that made you say that was not normal, put it in the comments and feel free to email it to us. Just go to the link on our channel. I'd love to just listen to your story. I could put it into ChatGPT. I can have it read to us. I do a reaction video to it. All good stuff. Tonight, we're mixing things up a bit. We're throwing a curveball. I'm not a weed guy, but I picked up some gummies. And I'm just going to see how it helps with me watching videos. If it makes it scarier, or if it doesn't help at all. Ooh, holy, it's blueberry. Holy blueberry. All right, guys, let's watch some scary videos. That was sour. Tasted pretty good. We'll see. All right. And just throwing it out, a shout out. I got these gummies at a place called Crisp Cannabis. So check them out. They're awesome. Kuda and Alex helped me. So thank you guys. Whew. All right, guys, I'm back. I feel good. I had a snack and I spilt it on myself right there. A brown chocolate stain. And then this, that was sour cream. I had a taquito from Trader Joe's with sour cream. Sour cream fell on me. And I had a drumstick. I've had better. This was Walmart brand. Costco was closed. All right. That was a good gummy. Shout out to Crisp Cannabis.
In March 2021, a nurse named Chen Richardson decided to explore a mysterious, restricted floor in her hospital that many staff believed to be haunted. Curious and determined, Chen convinced a custodian to unlock the door for her. As she began recording, she nervously explained that she was about to reveal what was hidden inside. Moments after stepping in, something unsettling happened.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm going to show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote on the door behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm going to go inside. Feels scared.
Ooh, I don't like that. What was that? Oh, I saw something move. It's kind of dark. I can't see. Oh!
From the darkness, what appeared to be a pale, motionless face could be seen staring directly at her from a distance. Startled, Chen instinctively backed away and quickly shut the door. At the time, she wasn't fully aware of what she had seen, but after reviewing the footage later, the eerie figure became clear. The chilling encounter left her shaken, and the incident remains unexplained to this day. On July 6th, 2020, a woman named Alicia appeared in a video filmed by her boyfriend during what seemed like a relaxing day at a quiet cabin. The atmosphere felt peaceful as the camera casually moved around, eventually focusing on Alicia standing inside, smiling. Everything seemed normal until something disturbing happened. Take a look.
Oh, whoa, I saw that.
This place is so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh!
Somebody in there with you?
Oh, my God. Jump.
Behind Alicia through the cabin window, a
jump.
clear human-like figure suddenly appeared for a brief moment. Her boyfriend immediately reacted in shock, asking if someone else was inside with her.
Oh, man.
Confused, Alicia insisted she was completely alone. By the time he moved closer to check, the figure had already disappeared without a trace. The clip ends abruptly, leaving viewers unsettled. Some believe it could be a ghostly presence tied to the cabin, while skeptics argue it might be a reflection hidden or camera trick.
Wouldn't be a reflection. It could be someone they were with. Once they were out of camera, they ran into, and like they're like kneeling behind like what we see. Could be possible. But you might hear them running in a cabin though.
Still, the couple's genuine reaction makes the moment deeply chilling. Early in the morning, around 6:40 a.m., a man named Jose explores an abandoned hospital,
what the heck?
expecting complete silence. But as he walks deeper inside, he suddenly hears steady, deliberate noises echoing through the building. Feeling uneasy, Jose slowly turns his camera toward a long hallway ahead. That's when something strange happens.
What am I looking at? Oh! What the hell was that? Why is he not yelling? How is he just sitting there, calmly talking? This can't be real. This has to be fake for him to react like that. That was wild. What was that?
A pale, mist-like figure seems to glide across the corridor from one side to the other. Seconds later, a door at the far end violently slams shut on its own. There's no one else visible and no sign of wind. Shaken by what he just witnessed,
his reaction,
not to stay
his reaction makes it weird, but that is so terrifying.
Unsure of what he encountered.
That is just crazy. This is a crazy video.
On August 9th, 2019, a YouTube channel called A Paranormal Journey
Give him a follow.
uploaded footage from a nighttime investigation
I'm going to subscribe
in a
after this.
supposedly haunted forest. At first, everything seemed normal as the two investigators spoke about their plans. But in the background, something unsettling appeared. Take a look.
Mark and Jamie tonight as we investigate the haunted woods. So an angle thing tonight. Tonight's quite thin, like I told you to take over here.
A tall, dark figure could be seen standing on top of a nearby structure, completely still. Its shape was humanoid, yet
I don't see
featureless,
anything.
resembling what many describe as a shadow person. Moments later, when the camera shifted back to the same spot, the figure had completely vanished without any sound or movement.
I'll stand here for a minute and...
Skeptics suggest it could have been lighting tricks,
I don't.
or a person slipping away
Oh,
unnoticed.
that big thing.
However, the sudden disappearance makes the encounter far more eerie, leaving viewers
What? Wait a second.
questioning what was really
Oh, this. They're talking about this. Oh, I thought they were talking about something standing here, which I'm not seeing. What the hell is that?
watching them that night.
Oh, it's wild. It was there and now it's not. And they didn't even notice. Oh. Not super scary. A little unsettling, but not scary.
A YouTuber known as LeBron Who 422 once
LeBron?
shared a terrifying video recorded on what was supposed to be a fun final night with friends before moving out.
What the hell?
The group was hanging out in the basement, laughing and talking.
It's a creepy
when
ass
things
basement.
suddenly took a strange turn.
That's not a basement I'd ever hang. Be like, guys, we got to hang out in this basement. A couple beers, poker. No.
One of the friends, Kyle, noticed something unusual and walked into a nearby room, claiming he might have seen a mouse. As the others joked around, Kyle searched the room but couldn't find anything. The tension slowly built as he insisted something was there. When the lights were turned on, nothing seemed out of place at first, but later, after reviewing the footage, the group discovered something horrifying.
I'm just have to.
Stacko, what are you doing over there?
I think I found a mouse in here somewhere. Are you serious?
Dude.
It's not. I don't know where it's. I can't find
Turn
it.
the lights on. Turn the lights on.
What is that?
Turn the lights on. I'm not standing
I'll
with a
do
mouse.
this. I'll do
I
it.
can't see anything.
What the hell is
There's no
that?
mouse in here.
There's something in there.
No, there's not.
That is
I
so
can't see it.
messed up.
Standing quietly in the doorway behind Kyle was a dark humanoid figure, something none of them noticed at the time. The realization
its
sent
face.
chills down their spines. Whatever it was, it had been watching them silently.
That is so scary. Look at it. Oh. I am like speechless.
The realization sent chills down their spines. Whatever it was, it had been watching them silently. A man named Dustin, who claims he has been dealing with terrifying and unexplained events for a long time. Over the years, he has recorded objects moving on their own at his workplace, shadows that seem to follow him. And
Someone could have like pushed them all, like just ran and went boop, 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 and then, right before he walked in. Could be.
even disturbing faces appearing in mirrors. What started as fear has now turned into complete exhaustion as he feels whatever is causing this refuses to leave him alone. One night while driving home from work, Dustin experienced something far more intense. Take a look.
Oh my God.
What the hell?
What the do you want?
What the hell is that noise?
Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone, please.
What the heck is happening? What the hell is making that noise? It's like screaming. What are we looking at? I'm terrified, but I don't know what's happening. What the hell is going on? What's that? That's creepy, that noise, but what's going on? What the heck is that thing? What the heck is that? Is that a motorcycle? It looks like the wheel in like a bike. What is that thing? That screaming is weird. That's scary.
He suddenly began hearing multiple voices inside his head, some whispering, others sounding like distant screams.
Yeah,
The
it's not
noise
in his
became
head.
So
We
overwhelming
hear it too.
that he had to pull over because he could no longer concentrate on driving. In panic, he started shouting,
Ooh, what the heck?
begging whatever it was to leave him alone. Some viewers later claimed they could hear faint whispers. in the
Yeah, I heard
recording
that
as well.
too.
The situation became even more disturbing during another incident at his workplace. After learning about a small attic door that led to the roof, Dustin decided to investigate strange noises he had been hearing. But the moment he opened the door and looked toward the roof, something clearly frightened him. Watch closely.
Something was on the roof.
I can't even see. Why is it showing us the AI woman opening a door? There we go.
I was told that the door to the attic leads to the roof, so I decided to just go up there and check it.
Why?
It was waiting for me. And it's still up there.
What?
Okay,
I saw the
so
eyes. Oh.
I was just informed that the door that I thought always just led up to the attic actually leads out to the roof. So that means that this whole
Did you hear that?
the roof. So that means that this whole time that I've heard noises and I've thought that I've like seen people and then they just disappear in a moment and stuff like that, they might have been climbing up and going out on top of the roof to where I never could find them. So we are going to try to investigate, because what color is my skin? White. So
Yeah, why you want to die?
apparently
Why are you going up there, dude?
to the roof.
Oh, I don't want to watch this.
So here we go. What the fuck? Okay, we're just gonna keep. Oh, you're joking. Okay.
I'm seeing. Oh, it's his reflection. I'm like, what's moving on the screen? It's his reflection.
Y'all, this is wild. Okay. Do I climb on up? Okay.
I'm like slowly hiding behind the mic.
Sorry, that was my. Don't like that. Don't like that.
That's weird.
Oh, okay. I love that, the longer I work here, just more and more different levels.
Are you working alone? Why are you alone? It sounds like it just said Justin or Dustin. This has to be fake. This has to be. There's no way. Where? This kiss has to be fake. I didn't see anything. Is that the thing? This dude's got a long thumb. That is a long thumb. Oh, yeah, that's the motorcycle thing. Is that like a demon chasing him? That's freaky. What the heck is that? That's what we saw at the... Okay. Lock it.
Leave me alone.
This has to be fake. It's scary if it's real. But Justin. No.
What the f? He immediately backed away, reacting as if something was there waiting for him, though nothing was clearly visible on camera. Some believe Dustin may be suffering from extreme
Those look like eyes. Those look like eyes.
stress or mental exhaustion.
How is he suffering from extreme stress? If this is real, we heard it too. So
Others think this could be a possible attachment, something unseen that has been following him from
That's
place
wild.
to place, continuing to disturb his life.
I don't know. This one seems a little edited. I don't want to say staged. I think you know what I mean.
Joey Chelney and his family had only been living in their new apartment for 6 months when strange things began to happen. At first, it was small. Doors creaking open on their own, cabinets
What the hell? I was just pausing it to be like, this house is creepy.
shutting
Is that?
when no one was
Oh, no. Oh, this is
near.
just an
But
AI
soon-
video. Oh, okay, I thought that was like the real video. I was going to say, the house is so messed up. And then there's zombie people. Yeah, that was AI.
Soon the activity became impossible to ignore. One afternoon,
Oh,
while
that's
feeding the family cats, Joey heard music coming from his son's bedroom. A toy piano was playing by itself. Confused, he began recording. Take a look.
So me and my wife have been living in this apartment for about 6 months now. For the past 2 weeks, some weird things have been happening in our son's room. So I wasn't gonna record, but I actually came here to feed the cats. We have 2 cats. So I came over to feed them, and I noticed that in his room, my son's
It looks like a brand new house. Why are brand new houses haunted? You shouldn't be haunted. Real estate agents should start offering cleansings when you purchase a house. If they're like, yeah, we could do a cleansing. It's $1,500, but we'll cleanse it. We'll do everything. I would have put $1,500 into the mortgage. If I'm going to do it, I'm sure there's a lot of people that would. So come on, market. Let's add some new services.
room back here. There's one of my cats. I can hear his toy being played, and it was not on before. It is playing right now.
Ooh,
And I
why
don't know
the
why it's
kid
like-
toys? Why the kid toys? Ah, not the kid
Right now.
toys, man.
I didn't leave it on, but even if I did leave it on, like I'll turn it off. Even if I did turn it on, it wouldn't automatically play. You'd have to, even if I brush
Engage
it
with
the
it.
keys, it doesn't really go. So you'd have to really press the
Press
button
it,
to get
yeah,
it go.
wow.
And it was not on, it turned on, and I could hear it. And that's why I started recording. And now that I'm looking around, I was like, there's stuff knocked over. There's plants knocked over. There's fake plants knocked over. There's books on the ground.
Kid could have
Lamps
done
on the
that.
floor. I
Kid
don't
could have
know
done all
what
that,
is
depending on how
going
tall
on.
they are.
And there is no one here. I am here by myself. There's nothing here. Did you see that?
I didn't.
Am I insane? Am I insane?
What the hell was that?
Someone just walked by the window, and I will go out there and show you that no one is here. This door is locked. This is the door you're just looking at. This door is locked. There's nothing out here.
Well, you just bought it in the house. Why'd you open the freaking door?
There's a closet door. This is also locked. I don't think we've ever opened that door. It's always been locked.
I don't know.
Just the weirdest things are happening. Weirdest things are happening.
A dark shadow passed slowly across.
Imagine if the ghost locked the door as he was out on the balcony. That would have been hilarious. Ghost missed out on a really good opportunity there.
Across the balcony window, even though the
I see it now. Oh, that's
12
freaky.
feet off the ground and completely enclosed. Later that evening, Joey received a motion alert from the nanny cam. His heart sank as he opened the live footage.
You look really close.
I lost volume.
Joey received a motion alert from the nanny cam. His heart sank as he opened the live footage.
You look really close.
We just lost volume. We lost volume. I can't hear, but I'll watch. I can't hear. I don't know what I'm looking at. There's something moving in the mirror. Oh, they just knocked that over. Oh.
And then...
Oh, there's the sound. Oh.
The hamper.
Damn.
Maybe the hamper falls
Whoever edited this video, just,
Like, what is going on? No one's there. What is happening?
In the corner of the room, the rocking chair slowly started to move. It wasn't a sudden push, but a gentle, steady.
That's the rocking chair. I couldn't even see that. Oh, okay. Oh, man.
Then, without warning, the baby, wipes sitting neatly on the dresser, suddenly slid forward and flew off onto the floor.
Dang.
The wipes scattered across the carpet like they had been thrown by an invisible hand. After that night, Joey knew they couldn't stay there any longer.
Creepy. Really creepy, man.
A man named Joshua Dean shared a chilling piece of security footage from inside his home. Recorded in February 2021, the camera was placed in his young daughter's bedroom to monitor her while she slept. At first, everything seems completely normal. His daughter is peacefully asleep in her bed. However, within seconds, the situation takes a terrifying turn.
Oh, I don't like that. What the? Save your child!
The child is suddenly dragged off the bed and pulled underneath it by what appears to be an unseen force. The movement is quick, unnatural, and deeply unsettling. Joshua insists that this was not his daughter moving on her own, but something physically pulling her. His wife, however, believes the child may have simply crawled off the bed in her sleep. Still, many viewers aren't convinced by that explanation.
No.
The footage raises disturbing questions. If something really pulled her, what was it and why? It remains.
Call a priest. Good video. Scary clip. Shit. I mean, geez, can I swear?
Around 9:35 p.m., a home security camera begins recording inside a quiet house. At first, everything seems normal until a faint crying sound can be heard somewhere nearby. A man calmly narrates what he's hearing, then slowly turns the camera toward the television to prove the noise isn't coming from a movie or background audio. Take a look.
Paranormal en mi casa. Me acuerdo de cada expresión en su cara.
Bueno, me encuentro viendo una película, ya casi van a ser las 10 de la noche.
Todo lo que pasó cuando
Y
estaba con él, de verdad fue real. Yo lo sé.
escuché cosas allá en la cocina y mira, están todos estos cajones de arriba abiertos y pues
Los dos toneladas de metal sin dar en contra.
pensé que no iba a suceder nada hoy, pero
Es la verdad. Peleamos esa semana, ¿lo olvidaste? Ustedes tuvieron un épico verano. Y eso jamás lo olvidaré.
tía, algo ya en la cocina.
Sí. Yo no lo olvidaré y solo era un espectador celoso. No puede ser. Es mi primer día de huelga y ya estoy hecha un bodrio. Es cierto. Es la verdad.
Esos cajones están moviendo solos.
Oh, man. That one lagged a bit, but it closed.
Escuché lo que pasó, no, lo lamento mucho. Si fueras mi hija, te diría que lo sabes.
It always is good to, like, when something opens and closes, you go to it and open it and close it just so we see there's no wire. That's got to be real. I did not hear any crying, though.
As he steps closer, one of the cabinet doors suddenly slams shut with a loud bang. Startled but curious, he moves forward and another cabinet snaps closed right in front of him. Then a third door shuts violently, as if reacting to his presence. Trying to stay calm, he opens each cabinet to show they're completely empty. There are no pets, no drafts, and nothing that could explain the sudden movement. Whatever caused it didn't seem to care about being unseen anymore. Isaac had only recently moved into an old family house, a quiet property tucked away near the woods. At first, nothing seemed unusual. But as days passed, he began to notice something unsettling about a small shed in the backyard. The place carried a strange, heavy feeling that he couldn't ignore. Years later, Isaac began experiencing similar things. From his bedroom window, he sometimes saw shadowy figures moving inside the shed. On other nights, loud banging noises echoed from within as if something was trapped. One early morning, while recording a video, Isaac captured something chilling. Watch closely.
Seeing all the comments, I've been seeing all the questions, and I wanted to make a video to answer those questions for you guys now. It's about 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. I can't sleep. So I figured, why not, right? So I want to answer the first question.
Don't be a hero, man.
What happened to the video?
I missed it.
Y'all hear that, right?
Yeah. Is it a rooster cuckooing?
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Behind him, in the window's reflection, a pale figure appeared for a brief moment before disappearing. Not long after, a door inside the house slowly opened on its own. Curious but nervous, Isaac finally investigated the shed. He placed his camera inside and left.
So I took it. But just to show you, it is locked. Okay. And I'm going to immediately, no cuts, as per usual. Okay.
No cuts. I
So
like
we are
that.
walking into, God, these dolls are creepy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's with all the
We're
dolls?
walk in, well, not walking, but we're in here now. And yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up. Guys got a
Put it towards the window, because that's where the thing was standing.
Windows, everything. All right. I guess I'll catch y'all. I'm out.
Oh, it's gonna close the door. You gotta rake some leaves, bro. And there's a cut right there. What the heck?
Almost immediately, a strange noise came from a plastic container filled with dolls. Later, he found one of the dolls had moved. In another clip, objects inside the shed began shifting on their own, and viewers claimed they could hear whispers like, "Help," and "Get out."
Just so you know, because somebody actually said in the video yesterday, of course it happens from behind the camera. That's what's behind the camera, okay? Solid wall. That's what's behind the camera, okay? Okay. I'm out.
Peace. He could have closed the door and I shook it. That's, come on. Tilt it back a little bit or something.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe I should close the door softer next time.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and try that again. Okay. I'm gonna close it softly this time. Lord have mercy. All right. I'm out.
Which doll is gonna move? Manifesting says the pink. Maybe the blue. I mean the hair. Something is yelling.
What's this?
I didn't see a doll move. Oh, immediately. Oh, wow. Maybe he's tired. Ghost's got a nap too. Yeah, I just saw movement on the left side. Yo.
But the most disturbing incidents happened afterward.
There's more?
Every morning, Isaac would return to find the shed completely messed up, dolls knocked over, objects scattered, and things moved from their original places.
Dang.
While cleaning one day, a faint voice was captured saying, "Who's there?"
What I come into every single day. You ask me why the shed? Look at this, dolls knocked over, turned around, baseboards moved, not baseboards, drywall moved, bed knocked over, powder all over the floor. This is what I come into every single day. You guys ask me why is the shed cleaned every single time I walk in here? It's because every single day I wake up, I have to come in and clean it because it's a mess. This is a regular occurrence. So you guys are gonna watch my morning routine. Somebody said lay it like this so you get a wider angle. I have a clip on the back. So there's no way, trying to figure out the best way to do this. So let's maybe, okay, maybe from here. Okay. It's about as open as a shot as I can get because I have to. Somebody said they don't have the energy to do this. Man, it's freezing out here. It's like 20-something degrees here in South Carolina. And
dang,
I'm out here. Having to yet once again pick all this shit up. God, I'm freezing.
Dude, put a jacket on.
Even the foam mattress is solid. Good God Almighty. Back in the days when I used to wrestle, I used to pray for.
Now the activity happens almost every night. Whatever is inside the shed doesn't seem to be leaving, and Isaac still has no explanation.
Have you been experiencing any weird shit in your house yet?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's different,
but
man.
wait, you didn't mention that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've fuck.
Shout out to your mama's house. And Duncan Trussell. Christina P. Both you guys are funny.
You're really calling me out on my weirdo shit, Duncan.
No, I'm not calling you out. I'm saying if you're gonna tell people to do this stuff, you gotta also talk about the other thing that's happening.
Here's the deal, man.
And you didn't tell me this, but I already knew it because people who do this stuff start experiencing phenomena in their own house.
Okay, you're right. If you want it. So here's the deal, man. So
all right, you got to go on Joe Rogan. If you got alien shit, Christina, you got to go on Joe Rogan.
Look at my shit's dinging up. Okay. If you want to be closer to this consciousness, They only come if you want it. This sounds fucking nuts, but I'm telling you.
Vampires only go where they're invited.
That's right, baby. There's a reason for these lures. Okay.
Yes.
I think the vampire is actually a metaphor for narcissists, emotional vampires.
And it's also polite people. Let's not forget. It's also a metaphor for just basic decency. Don't go where you're not invited.
Yeah.
Like, if vampires respect fucking boundaries, what's your problem?
Yeah. So, okay. So yes. So, I have seen, and it's only when I'm in states of consciousness that I am very, very connected to this. I have seen The Matrix, meaning the grid. You've seen it?
Yeah, but only on like, if I only like combining like nitrous and LSD.
Okay. So I can see it sober.
Yeah.
I can see it if I'm very relaxed. Usually I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I will see.
Is this real? Is Christina, did she actually talk about this? This is, whoa.
The grid.
Yeah.
But then the minute I get really lucid, it won't last. I've seen an orb in my room. I've seen, God, it sounds so weird. I've seen fucking, I once saw, this one's funny. This one's kind of cool. I saw a black ghost, looked like kind of like
shadow
Annie,
figure
with, I swear to God, Annie, it was like you, and he had glasses on, like these really wacky glasses. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then how come I go to a restaurant a week later and I meet the guy? And I was like, fuck off. I didn't tell him. I was like, what's your name? Where are you from? Like, why do I see this?
Yeah.
So I think that's a time loop thing or a time travel thing. I don't know. I don't know what it all means. My lights will just come on if I'm thinking certain thoughts.
Yep. The old light flicker.
The old light flicker.
Yeah, that.
Oh, yeah. So the
Very
first
common.
night I saw these things, I will tell you this. Hold on. I got to reapply my lipstick. Berlin, Christina P.
That is so cool. You got your own lipstick.
Of course I do, babes. Come on.
God,
This is the manifest. Okay.
I love you guys. You guys have, look at you. You got your own vodka and
merch it
lipstick.
out.
You guys
Just
are
fucking
amazing, inspirational.
Better us than them. I'd rather sell you some shit than a whole company that doesn't do good things. That's at least good. I get that from Italy. Okay, do you want to hear the really trippy shit?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to come clean. This is a YMH exclusive. I'm fucking nervous. Here we go. Okay. So the night I was in Boca Raton, Ryan Bledsoe tells me, look at the sky, ask to see them, and they will come. So I'm in fucking Boca in a hotel. It's just like a public place.
Yeah.
I'm in the sky. I look, holy shit, there's one there. Just like that. Those orbs. There's another one there. And I'm with my children. And I go, guys, do you see this or am I hallucinating?
Yeah.
I'm with my kids. I'm not fucking high. I'm not on mushrooms. I'm not drunk. I'm nothing. Okay.
Right.
And yes, my older boy, yeah, Mom, I see that. Juju, do you see that? Yeah, Mommy, I see that. They see it at the same time. And at the same time, I have a Fitbit watch on.
Yeah.
And it's fucking going crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fucking surreal. This can't be real. So I go back to my hotel room. And now the light in the fucking bathroom is blinking. Dee, 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 dee. It's like a Morse code. I don't know what it is. Dee, 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 dee.
Yeah.
And then the light in the hallway, same fucking code.
Yeah.
Dee, 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 dee. All.
I'm gonna be honest. I watch their channel, Your Mama's House. I listen to Tom Segura. I listen to Two Bears One Cave. I know I've seen Christina P talk for hours. I've also watched her specials. You can kind of tell when someone's talking about something that's uncomfortable and they're telling the truth. And I could just, from like all the conversations she's had where she's relaxed and talking, and then like this, she's like really like this, that, like you could tell she's telling the truth.
Night long, Duncan. And I was terrified when they came in. When I was in the hotel room, I was scared. So I slept in the same room as my children because I'm like, I don't know what this is. I don't know how far this goes down the rabbit hole. So all night, the lights are flickering. And then I finally go into the bathroom. The lights are flickering and I take a piss and I'm talking to it. And I'm like, I see you. I got it. Thank you. And then it stopped.
Stop.
And then that night in
What the
Boca
heck?
again, I go, if I'm fucking real, if this is real, let me see you. And I'm just sitting in the fucking restaurant in Boca Raton. And I look up and here they come again. Same thing. Okay, Ellis, is this true? Yeah, I see it, mommy. Is this true? Yes. Again, the next night, is this coming? And now, anywhere I go, anywhere in the fucking world, if I look up at the sky on a clear night, and if my consciousness is clear, only if I'm clear, if I'm in my ego mind, if I'm thinking about, oh, I fucking hate this motherfucker, this guy did me wrong, fuck you, I'm depressed, I hate my mother, I hate my father, fuck you, they're not going to show up.
Right.
However, if I get into love, the higher consciousness of love, connection, joy, and it often, if I remember the first time I met them in Boca, if I remember the first time I saw them and the joy that I felt at confirmation that the supernatural is real, they show up. Joy, respect, love, all the positive feelings of human stuff.
Yeah.
If you feel that and look up, they come. If I start getting shitty, they go.
Right.
It's so fucking crazy. I
Yeah.
can't believe I'm out. Oh my God.
You
guys.
did it. You did it.
I'm out. I'm a fucking weirdo, man. I'm seeing stuff.
But
it's true. Other people have seen it too. It's not just me. I swear.
If you look at the typical, like, I'm not against debunkers. In fact, I'm very grateful for many debunkers because
Sure.
I don't want.
Come on over, debunkers. I'll show you some shit.
People in the UFO community get mad at them, but I do think we need conscious people who are also like, no, Jeremy Corbell, by the way, the guy who he is very like, poor guy. I feel bad for him being my friend. He must just get swamped by stoners sending him bullshit. Like, dude, what's this? Have you seen this? And like, he's like so sweet, but he always is like, Duncan, you don't, what that looks like to me is like lights reflecting off of a window. And like, he doesn't, we need that. But if you look at a lot of the debunker comments, you will notice that it's not just like they're saying, I don't think this is real, I think it could be this. There's this strange level of aggression, anger. The stuff that you're saying drives them away.
They get mad when you're
in
like,
the
yo,
comments.
this is real.
It's one thing
they
to
get angry.
be scientific in your approach to observing phenomena, but
drop in the comments if you think it's all BS. I don't, though. But if you do, drop in the comments. And I'll try to find real footage to watch next week on Boo Tales.
Why are you so pissed in your observation?
Tell me in the comments, why are you so pissed at fake ghost content?
And I think this would potentially create a situation where via your, like, for what you're pissed off at people who believe in aliens, but if being angry is one of the things that
they're not into it.
You're not going to ever see them.
That's why I think people in the government, God bless them, I'm sure there are good people working there, but maybe they're not of this consciousness. Maybe they're not of this mind to want to see, to be positive. Maybe they are in fear consciousness. I don't know.
Clearly, they're doing war.
Yeah. So I think that's a huge problem too. And maybe this Burchett guy, does Corbell see orbs? Does he see what I see, or is he only seeing craft?
Yeah. I don't know. That's
I'm curious to see.
I should ask him what his. I wouldn't be surprised, and he hasn't mentioned that to me. But also Corbell, I think he understands like the role he plays is that if he expresses stuff the way you express it, and he's never, as I recall, he's never mentioned the orbs to me. I feel like he really knows that, like, if he wants to be a journalist, and because he recognizes how important it is to get this information out to people, that maybe all the Lou stuff and things like that, he's not going to announce it because
I understand.
He doesn't want people to be like, oh, really? The guy who sees orbs, and you want me to believe you?
Sounds like heat. Someone's sleeping under the blanket. There's a light flickering out here on the... Yo, what? Is that another door? What the heck? Is he alone? What was that? Someone running. Oh, I'd freak out. Dude.
What the shit. Okay, guys, I got the camera off the tripod. I gotta wake up Hinge, but freaking door's open.
Is he the only one there? There's got to be a bedroom. There's got to be someone in the bedroom.
And this one I think slammed.
That's wild.
I'm like shaking right now.
Close the door.
Okay, I'll just leave that open so you can see what I mean. Hinge. That door's open and that one just slammed. Like I'm like shaking right now. So the front door slammed shut, open and slammed shut, and that one's open. Nothing. Yeah, exactly. What? Like that door full on, but bang, I don't know how you didn't wake up to that. That scared me out of a dead sleep, and I'm a heavy sleeper.
It sounds like he's chewing gum. Didn't you just wake up?
This was the drawing made by a 6-year-old boy in 2012. The picture was found in his room by his older sister Tracy, who sent this to me.
I
He
don't
was
like
14
that.
at the time, and she showed it to her parents. In the picture is the family around the dinner table, drawn in a typical 6-year-old
Get rid of the
skill
kid.
level. The reason Tracy showed it to her family is because she could recognize all the family members at the dinner table, even the family dog and cat. Who she couldn't recognize was the man sitting on the floor kind of behind the table.
You sure
Tracy
that's a
said in
man?
her emails
Oh,
to me
he's got
that
a
when she was
mustache.
asking her little brother who that man was, he kept shrugging his shoulders and saying he's not allowed to tell. The man was drawn to be dressed in all black and has reddish brown curly hair, as you can see.
Dude.
Because of her little brother's refusal to explain who that fifth person in the picture was, she showed it to her parents, explaining that he likely had an imaginary friend or was pretending to be seeing ghosts. After the parents confronted the child at dinner, asking who the man in the picture was, the boy made a pouty face and shrugged his shoulders. He did this anytime they asked, with the most detailed answer from his mouth being, "I'm not allowed to tell." The parents, specifically the dad, weren't fazed by it, as really a 6-year-old could draw anything and create some kind of crazy story in their head behind it. Tracy would be responsible for watching her brother often when their parents weren't home, and one day when she was left in charge of watching him, she heard her brother talking to someone in his room. Upon getting to his room, she learned he was just playing with his toy car set on the floor, talking to most likely himself as he played. Tracy asked if he was talking to anyone. He looked at her and shrugged his shoulders again, pouting his face. Tracy then noticed some candies on the floor of her brother's room, a specific kind of green apple flavored candy that she'd never seen her mother buy before. She asked him where he got this, and he ignored her, going back to playing. Tracy took the candies, and that angered her brother, yelling, "Give them back." She waited until her parents returned home to ask if either of them had bought the unusual candy. Since the boy was only 6 and it was summer break, aka receiving the candies at school wasn't even a possibility, the random candies appearing in the boy's room became a concern. Even as the boy was scolded and pressed by his parents as to where he got the candies from, he still just made his pouty, angry face and ignored them. The boy was grounded by his father until he would answer the question, so he wasn't allowed to leave his room. The family checked the closets in his room, under the bed, even the closets outside of the room. The idea that someone was inside of the house was out the window. On that same night that he was grounded, Tracy sat close to her bedroom door instead of on her bed, so that she would easily hear if and when her brother in the next room would start talking. And sure enough, when he did, which to note was way past her brother's bedtime, She jumped up and ran to his room, opened the door, and saw her little 6-year-old brother standing at his open window talking to a man who looked as though he were about to climb into the room. Tracy screamed for her mom and dad, causing the man at the window to flee, and her brother began to cry. Once Tracy told her parents that a man was talking to her brother through his window, the police were called. The boy still refused to talk at first, but with the police there, he eventually said that his friend told him not to tell anyone about him, or that he couldn't come and play anymore. When asked his friend's name and age, he said he didn't know. When asked what the two of them would do, the boy said he would come with snacks and candies for him and just play with toys. When asked how they met, he said they met in front of the house one day when the man stopped on his bike and gave him some candy. After offering to come back with more candies and snacks, Tracy's brother told him which bedroom window was his, and that's when this started.
Dude, really? Come on. Oh my God. That is terrifying. That is so scary. Not paranormal at all. Just creepy. Yo. Oh, that's bad.
Submitted to me all the way back in 2015. This was sent by a mother of 2 children, a 6-year-old boy and an 8-year-old girl. Almost every night between the hours of 12 and 5 a.m., the boy would come to the parents' bedroom crying that he's scared because someone or something was in his room at the edge of his bed. The boy would claim that every night the person or thing would come out from his closet and move to the same spot at the foot of his bed and just stand there not moving. The first few times the parents would check the boy's bedroom just to make him feel better. The closet door would always be opened. When questioned why the closet door was always open when it was supposed to be shut, he would claim that it was because he was telling the truth about the thing in his closet. Every time the parents would show their son that the closet was empty, he would go back to sleep. Their 8-year-old daughter never had any similar issues to this. For a few nights, the parents would let him start sleeping in their room on the floor with a blanket. Eventually, though, after this had been going on for too long, the parents decided to humor him one more time and asked him to draw what the thing at the foot of his bed looked like. His drawing sent chills down his parents' spines. In the drawing was some grudge-like figure that seems like it would be enough to give...
Yeah, holy knees. And what the heck is this on his ankle? Or its ankle?
A grown man nightmares, let alone a 6-year-old boy. There also appears to be something at the window, and when questioned about this, the boy said that he sees it at the window sometimes too when it's not at the foot of his bed. The parents' solution to this was moving their son's bed to the spare bedroom across the hall that didn't have any big closets. The mom who submitted this couldn't help but get a little creeped out herself at the drawing, and every time he would come crying to their room in the middle of the night.
I don't think I can have kids, man. I don't think I can get out of bed and protect them. Well, they could run to me and I'll protect them. But you want me to go check the closet? No.
This was found by the new babysitter of an 11-year-old boy named Rocco in Ottawa, Canada. The babysitter, who I'll refer to as Alyssa, was needed while the parents of Rocco were away for a week. According to
That's a nice house. Now, I'm an adult now, so like I see that, I'm like, ooh, wow. Depending on location, that's either a $900,000 house or like a 1.7, maybe $2 million house. Out of my budget, for sure.
Alyssa, Rocco was very quiet and kept to himself most of the time. He would stay in his room for a majority of the day, and would only come out to get food from the fridge or to go downstairs to play video games. Alyssa tried to befriend the child the first day, but eventually gave up after realizing Rocco either didn't like her or was just a very unfriendly, creepy kid in general. Alyssa would spend the majority of her shifts doing schoolwork and watching movies. She knew Rocco had an obsession with guns because of the amount of toy guns he had. They would lay across the house in varying rooms, ranging from Nerf guns to airsoft guns to varying types of toy guns. Alyssa had never been in Rocco's room yet, though, but one night when Alyssa was having trouble sleeping, she heard Rocco sneak into her designated bedroom and was just standing by the doorway. She sat up in her bed and asked Rocco if something wrong. Then she just closed the door quickly and she heard him running back to his room. The next day, Alyssa went into Rocco's room for the first time. Rocco wasn't in there and the light was off. This meant he was in the basement playing video games, as those were the only 2 rooms he'd ever be in, according to Alyssa. He didn't even seem to seek hanging out with friends. Sprawled out on Rocco's floor were a bunch of papers. The first piece of paper that caught her attention was this drawing of a handgun. It wasn't anything really alarming. It just further demonstrated his fixation on guns. Alyssa dug through the papers, though, and found 4 pieces of paper stapled together with 3 different staples. They formed what could best be described as a little storybook. The first page looked to be the cover page, titled The Babysitter. Immediately, Alyssa assumed this little book was about her. But not wanting to get caught reading it, she took pictures of each page of the little booklet, as well as a picture of the handgun drawing, and left the room to go read it on her phone elsewhere. These were the pictures she had taken. This was the second page. Rocco wrote on it, "It was a regular day in the house, when Mom and Dad brought over the babysitter for the first time. There's something about her that I hate. I think it's how ugly she is. She's a huge nerd. I don't want her in the house. Not sure why my mom and dad hired her. I think I'm gonna have to kill her." The drawing on the page is what's supposed to be Alyssa sitting on the couch on her phone, and Rocco spying on her through the doorway. This was the next page. It's day 3 and she's still here. Parents think I'm a baby or something that needs an annoying, ugly babysitter that eats all our food and drinks. In this drawing, Rocco appears to be grabbing a kitchen knife while Alyssa's in the fridge. The child's disdain for his babysitter becomes increasingly apparent in a disturbing manner. But the next and last page is by far the worst. It says, "She caught me sneaking into her room. I have to be quieter next time." The picture is quite obviously Rocco holding a knife behind his back while Alyssa lay asleep in her bed. The implications of this picture are beyond transparent. Alyssa returned to Rocco's room while he was still in the basement, and lo and behold found a small kitchen knife on his bedside nightstand. Alyssa sent the pictures of the drawings and knife to Rocco's parents and then called them. At first, the parents tried to convince her he must be joking around, but they were apparently easily convinced that Rocco could have monstrous intentions. They had Rocco's grandmother take over that same day. Alyssa left the house never informing the police or any other authorities. She accepted her payment for the 2 weeks that night, and she accepted the parents' apologies, but not without recommending that they take their son to get some serious help.
Serious help. All right, guys. That is a wrap on today's episode of Boo Tales. Thank you so much for following along and watching. It seriously means everything to me and this little channel. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that subscribe button. Give it a like. It helps more than you know. It keeps Boo Tales growing, and it helps show other people these videos. I will see you next week for another episode, and trust me, you do not want to miss this. Stay safe out there, or don't. Either way, see you next time.